complicated forecast coming up for the weekend into early next week. The chance for some snow. We do anticipate some accumulations. Let's first start with live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar and quiet, and that will take a break from some snow, and we'll stay just cold and dry this evening, overnight, through at least tomorrow morning. Winter storm watch has been issued, but so far just to our north, from 1 a.m. Sunday to 1 a.m. Tuesday. It's essentially for central and western Massachusetts and the Boston area. This may get extended into northern Rhode Island by tomorrow, so this is something that we'll keep an eye on, as we do anticipate at least the northern areas north of Providence to pick up the most snow in this particular situation. So here's the deal. It's going to be a long duration snow. Once it starts, it's going to kind of go on for a couple of days through at least early Tuesday morning. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a long duration of heavy snow. In fact, a better part of the weekend, the snow really starting off kind of manageable and gradual and light. In fact, I don't expect too much on Saturday, a little bit more on Sunday. But once we get into Sunday night into Monday, precipitation starts to become heavier as the storm system intensifies to our south. As cold as it is right now, a little bit of sleet and rain may be mixing in south of Providence and certainly near the shoreline, and that would tend to keep snowfall accumulations down. At last check, the temperature is 16 degrees, so pretty cold. Satellite photo across New England is quiet under a moonlit sky, so no weather problems. You can see the cold air is in place. There's plenty of cold air, so that essentially areas away from the coastline, this is going to be an all-snow situation, but near the shore, we're seeing signals that there may be a little bit of sleet and some rain mixing in for a time, and the magnitude of that will dictate how much snow falls near the coastline. We're thinking right now that the amounts near the shore would be lighter, but it's kind of forecast where you want to check back with us over the next couple of days. Getting real close. Tomorrow morning, no problems. It'll be dry, maybe even a little sun to start the day, but the clouds will take over. 26 by 11 a.m., and then during the afternoon, some light snow showers arriving. Nothing serious. I mean, no more than a coating by dark, so not expecting much in the way of accumulation, at least not yet. All right, let me show you the setup. Kind of complicated here as we get into Sunday, Monday, and even early on Tuesday morning. We'll go back to the maps, and what we're tracking here is an area of low pressure, a couple of areas of low pressure that will be tracking along this boundary right in here. We call this a stationary front, and essentially it separates cold air to the north here in New England and mild air to the south, and it's along this boundary we'll have these waves of moisture coming by. Each little low pressure area that goes by will bring about a precipitation, mostly in the form of snow. But eventually one of these L's, these areas of low pressure, will start to intensify right about here, south of New England, and then peel off to the north and east by Tuesday. When that happens, this is when the precipitation will start to get steadier across southern New England, and it's right along the immediate shoreline where there may be some mixing issues and why the amounts may be kept down there just a little bit. So, how much will fall? Not much on Saturday. We're thinking maybe 1 to 3 inches by Sunday, and then the amounts will start to go up as we get into Sunday night into Monday. So the heaviest snow north of Providence. To the south for a time, there'll be some mixing of rain and sleet, but even down here there'll be some accumulations of snow. And the early call, this is very early. I'm usually not a fan of putting an accumulation map out so early when these amounts really won't be realized until later Monday night, perhaps even early on Tuesday morning. But just kind of giving you an early heads up, some early numbers. Check back. Don't let this be the last accumulation map that you see. But we're thinking 6 to 10 north of Providence, 3 to 6 south of Providence, with lower amounts as you get right along the immediate shoreline. 10 plus that pink area up in Boston, the Mass Pike, central northern Massachusetts, and out towards the Berkshires. Here's a running total of amounts, at least inland areas away from the coastline. By 7 a.m. Sunday, 1 to 3. By 7 p.m. Sunday, 2 to 3. Again, this is a running total. 7 a.m. Monday, 3 to 5. Monday evening, 7 o'clock, 5 to 7. And when things wrap up early on Tuesday morning, 6 to 10. And again, that would essentially be north of Providence. The amounts to the south of that are going to fall somewhere in the 3 to 6 inch range. 7-day Futurecast shows things clearing out on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday are not bad. An Arctic cold front Thursday may bring a brief snow squall, and that Arctic front means business. In fact, the outbreak of cold that's headed our way the end of next week, starting on Friday, may be more extreme than the one we just had. Daytime high on Friday, 15 above. Friday night temperatures going well below zero, so turning sharply colder again by the end of next week. So check back with us throughout the evening hours and into tomorrow as far as how this all plays out, but feel pretty comfortable of some messy weather for the latter part of the weekend and into Monday night. Another weather update coming up in a little bit. We'll see you then.